Hey, everybody. Good evening. Hey, everybody. We're just waiting. A couple more people are joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is a really big day in the world of AI. Woo! Um, it's really becoming um it's really becoming quite regular for these big days to occur, and one of them happened now. So here's the question. What happened today that made it a big day? Go ahead and go to the Q&A and type in, why is today a big day? And no, it's not my birthday. I know that's what you were thinking, but it's not my birthday. And there we go. And there we go. Everybody's got it. We got a good crowd here. Chat GPT-5 dropped today. And I don't know if you got to play with it at all. I played with it very, very little. Didn't put it through the paces. But the AI models, these LLMs, are developing so quickly, and some with some slight embarrassments. How many people heard about the what Grok did yesterday with their spicy mode? Anybody hear about spicy mode? And I don't mean hot sauce. Anybody here know about spicy mode? And I'm seeing like the oh face going up. What happened in spicy mode? Anybody know? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So what happened was that the new Grok came out, and he's really trying to beat everybody else, and he added video. So you could upload a picture and then you could turn it into a video. A very short video, not a very sophisticated video. The commands on the video didn't really do all that much, but still, it's progress. And what there's going to do at some point is there's going to be some kind of a bottom to the market, because right now, I don't know about what you have, but I have so many multiple AIs. Um, but what it did yesterday is the good people from Verge decided to the good people from Verge decided to test this feature. And so they created an image of Taylor Swift and the boys at Coachella. And so they got a normal picture of someone resembling Taylor Swift at the boys um, at Coachella. Okay, no harm in that. In theory, a lot of apps won't do that. Chat won't do celebrities. Um, uh, Midjourney won't do celebrities. A lot of them won't. If you want to do celebrities, you got to go to apps like Leonardo or Cleus or Flux, which don't seem to be governed the same way. Um, but this was Grok. And then they said, um, Taylor Swift in a bikini. And it did Taylor Swift in a bikini. And then they said Taylor Swift dancing in a bikini, and they chose spicy. And the Taylor Swift lookalike, the deep fake, uh, first thing she did was whipped off her bikini, and that is not supposed to happen. And so two things happened. Number one is Grok was embarrassed and they hustled to correct it. And number two is nobody could get on to Grok for a while because everybody was trying to duplicate what everybody had already done. So the bottom line is this is where AI is going. We can now make deep fakes of Taylor Swift dancing, and but that's not really where AI is going. As the LLM models appear, something interesting happened this week with OpenAI and Claude. And the news was that Claude blocked OpenAI from accessing Claude. Why? Turns out that Claude writes better programming than OpenAI. And so the guys from OpenAI were coming over to Claude and they were creating ChatGPT 5 using Claude to do the programming. And they got cut off because it violated the terms of service, which kind of makes you wonder how advanced all of these things are if they have to get the other ones to complete code for them. Now, I've been talking to people about what's going to occur and what's happening in AI, and everybody is focusing on these shiny, bright objects. But I want you to know that while the world is focusing on deep fakes of Taylor Swift, the people at Google are turning out programs that it is very likely hold on. Whenever anyone's obnoxious, I boot them. So somebody has to leave because I do not like being distracted by. I guess that's it. Bye. Okay. I want to give my attention on you without needy people being demanding in the questions and answers and whatever. So, okay. Craig, thank you for sparing us with that not wearing a bikini. So, while everybody is talking about what they are doing, Google is not talking about what they are doing. Google is slowly turning out product after product after product that almost nobody knows about. So let's do a little quiz here. How many Google AI products can you name? How many can you name? Let's see. Oh, don't give me a number. Tell me the products. Okay. Gemini, Eluia, Via VO, okay. Gemini Flux VO. Notebook, yes. Anyone else? It means that Google has probably done a better job at hiding things than you're aware. So this is about letting you know the things that Google is doing under the sun and where I see the market going with the greatest opportunity and the fastest money. So with your permission, I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. So let's go to things. First of all, obviously, the number one model is Google Gemini. Now, there are different versions. There's Gemini Pro, there's Gemini Ultra. Um, it's really interesting that without doing any of the bragging, um, Gemini beats all of the others in competitions. Now that GPT-5 is out, it was out briefly, long enough for people to test, and it did not come close to Gemini. My friend Jim has always said, keep your eye on Google because they have the best and smartest programmers in the world. Now, Mark Zuckerberg might be trying to hire people away, but Google just keeps putting out their stuff. Their Gemini thing, which when it started, to be quite honest with you, I was not impressed with. Not impressed with at all. A lot of their programs, when they come out in beta, I was not impressed with. I know people like jumped on them, but of the LLMs, I stopped using Google. Why? It didn't give me very good information. It was limited. I would ask it to write an article for me, and it would give me bullet points. It did not do a really um, good job. Nope. Okay. So, but they've turned that around, and now it does a pretty good job. Let's go back to the next my list. Okay. So then there's Google Imagine. Now, Imagine is a text to image generator that creates super high quality images from text prompts. The only thing is, nobody's ever heard of it. Talk about Midjourney, yeah, they got you. Talk about ideogram, people now talk about Flux, everybody knows about it. But talk about Imagine, flying totally beneath the radar. Okay, next one that I want to talk about. Well, Google VO. Google VO is now just blowing things away. Let me share my screen. I was playing last night on Google VO. Do. Now, these are no sound. I was going to put these together with some editing, but it never got to it. Creation. Creation continues. All right, we heard enough. Next one. Okay, now, okay, we saw you. So then I tried in the center of the Garden of Eden, surrounded by animals, Adam and Eve without clothing. Couldn't do that. Okay. In the center of the Garden of Eden, surrounded by animals, Adam and Eve meet under the tree of knowledge. So Google VO is going to be just an impressive tool for people to use. I predict that when people start combine, the price comes down and um, people start really learning how to use it. A year from now, folks like you and me are going to be making really incredible shorts on YouTube, just unbelievable shorts about different topics in science, topics in nature, and we're going to be blown away. And that's my prediction. 1 year from now, most of the people on this call will become experts in it. By the way, how many people know what Google VO costs? Anyone know? Well, we got one guess, and that is $200 a month. It's actually half price for a month or so, and then it's $247 a month. For $247 a month, for $247 a month, you get to do four, count them, four videos a day. And that's kind of expensive. That's kind of very expensive. So, how many people would like a secret back door to VO3 that's affordable? In fact, even cheap. Anybody here? If there's anybody here, go, let me show me with some heart buttons. Show me with some heart buttons that you know. I see. Just like there we go. Let's go to. I'll show it to you. Here it is. Don't say I never gave you anything. Here is sonovid.ai. Sonovid.ai. And if we come back here to the can you get Corey, can you get sonovid.ai in the chat for me, please? Sonovid.ai. Now, when you come here, you can see that I have an account here. And so if I go to generate, come on, let's go. Come on, I have an account. Start creating. And here we go. So you can either do image to video or text to video. And I think we just got some pictures of my grandkids today. Let me see. Pictures, pictures. Yes, pictures. I guess they haven't come over here yet. Come on. I'm looking for a good picture. Okay, that's a good picture. Let's export it. Okay, so I'm going to upload a picture, image to video. It's a lion. And my prompt is lion roars loudly and begins to chase zebra. Fast. Do we want audio? What's this? The lion yells, "Get back here so I can eat you." All right, here we go. And it is generating. Now, while this is generating, this is a very unsophisticated thing. We can make it much more uh, seer. It should have been a 16:9, but we'll just go with what we've got. While we're waiting for that. Okay. 49 and 10 days trial. Okay. So that is that's a really cheap way to start generating videos. And by the way, we talked about generating videos for businesses. And when you generate a video like that for a business, um, um, you can make a lot of money with that. Let me just go check and see if it is ready. Is that no? There it is. Okay, so let's see what it did. Let me share my screen again. Again, it was not optimized. It should have been a 16 by 9 picture. There we go. And let's see what happens.
Get back here so I can't eat you.
Okay, well, I think
Get
it
back here
was,
so I can't eat you.
we got a little backwards. The zebra's chasing the lion.
Get back here so I can't eat you.
Those are the things you need to learn how to write better prompts for. But it does give you um, an idea of just what is possible in these circumstances. Let's go back to my good friend at Google. Okay, so we've talked about View. I've shown you the cheapest place to get Google View. I've heard rumors that they are cheaper, but never. One thing that people are using is Notebook LLM. It is interesting. That is, people are using it for podcasts and for advertising. You get your hands on Notebook LLM, and you get to use it. You will have some really good stuff. Um, we have something that's called Google Lens, which is an AI tool. You can identify objects, you can translate text from images, you can get information about things you see in the world just by pointing your phone's camera at it, and you can find out what it is. Um, the creative tools are Google Imagine, Google Veo, and Google Flow. Google Flow lets you create almost movies that you can have. Now, there's some new stuff that came out from Google Labs that this is the one that's gotten me the most excited, and that is Opal. Opal is a no code um, um, programming tool. And when you have a no code programming tool, well, let's go to get one of my such tools. Where is this? Come on. Don't tell me that I have frozen. We have to restart here. Okay, that's not working. There we go. Okay. Now, I built this yesterday with Manus. This is a comprehensive SEO intelligence analysis. What it does is, I don't know how many people heard about it, but a year ago, how Google ranks sites and looks at sites and determining um, where a site places in the Google index was accidentally leaked. And it revealed something called nav boost and click patterns and so forth that nobody knew existed. There are 14,000 ranking factors. And this goes through the most important ones of them. Well, by the time you finish doing that, you have an in-depth look at what's the matter with your site, what it needs to catch up to others. I showed it to an SEO person today who has spent the last 10 or 15 years of his life doing SEO. And I showed it to him, and he said, I don't even understand half the things here. And he went through it and he produced a report and he said, this is incredible. I said, what is this tool worth for SEO people? And his answer was that he would pay me to keep this tool off the market, or to be the only one who had that tool. Very simple. That tool. So first of all, number one is, oh, you want to test it? Yeah, why not? You can test it. Be my guest. There's nothing to hide. That was a good question. That was a good question. Answer live. It says I'd like to answer it live. Type answer. Okay. I hope you guys can see my answer. No? Can you not see my answer? Those are questions answered. Look at answers. How do I do, Corey, how do I do everybody? Or I can't.
What do you mean?
How do I put my link in so everybody can see it? Oh, Hillary says we can see it. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Okay, so Shannon asks, are there any AI tools that can log into GHL and set up a full SaaS program? The answer is there are many. One of them is Manus, by the way. Manus, if you get the API keys that Manus requests from GHL, you can do that. But since you mentioned SaaS programs, well, let's look and let me see if I can show you what I'm working on. Let's go to another tool. Okay, let's come back to the chat. Oh, I'll show it to you. Do, 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 do. Now this one, I expect to make me some money. We're going to log in with the secret password, secret username test, and the password test. We're going to sign in. All right, I am now signed in. I can track my water today. Does coffee count? I hope so. I did exercise today, exercise tracker. Well, let's give myself 5 minutes. 15 minutes rather. And I had at least, oops, 5 things of water today. Net carbs today, they're really low, really low. But let's generate a recipe. What kind of keto recipe would you like? What kind of keto recipe would you like? Type it in the Harlan. The link is loading. Maybe too many people are trying it one time. You can save the link and try it later. What kind of recipe? Type in what recipe should we ask for? Keto beef and broccoli. All right. Beef and broccoli it is. Here we go. Beef and broccoli. Keto style. And do it. And there's your keto beef and broccoli. Exactly how to make it. Oh, and cauliflower. Should spell it correctly. Now, while I'm here, let's go back to my recipe. Hello, recipe. Where are you? Okay, and now we got our cauliflower rice. How to do that. So there's some, we went back and it gave us the cauliflower rice. So if you want to play with my menu plan, I'm going to log out here. Um, I'm going to type an answer here where you can go play. The username is test. The password is test. Um, go play. Go play. Now I'm going to do, we're going to be adding some more stuff to that. And we're going to be selling that for $39 a month. Now, if you give me a minute, I think I have something pretty phenomenal to show you. Okay, hold on. Can you give me the okay, get this. This is awesome sauce. This is awesome sauce. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. All right. No. It's very cool. Okay. Let's see if this works. Last try. There it is. Success comes to those who wait. Okay. I have created the ultimate AI writing pattern detector. Now, if you've ever used anything to detect whether AI is, whether it's AI or not, it's looking for words. It's looking for individual words. You use these AI words, etc. But this AI detector is looking for patterns and structures, and it's really focused on patterns rather than individual word flags. This, I believe, is the only um, AI detector that will analyze Google Docs here as well. Now, being the stepdad to a one high school student, senior, and the other one is a first year college. Well, I decided to create that. And so it's nearly done. As you can see, the program is up, the program is working. I am now working behind the scenes to get it up on a domain name. The price is there's a 3-day free trial, and after the free trial, it is $29 a year for unlimited AI checking, the most accurate AI checking that is out there. And I'm not aiming at businesses. I'm aiming at high school and college students who are using AI and want to make sure that they don't get caught. When I showed this to my kids, um, my stepson, who is in college, who is not known for anything, I brought him in here. I showed it to him. He tested some of his documents and he went over to my wife and said, "Your husband is a genius. Your husband is a genius." Now, I'm going to be selling this to high school and college kids, $29 a year. Um, it does what it says. It really is quite good. And then, of course, because it's um, um, because it's aimed at Generation Zers, you ready for the domain name? Ready? The domain name is genuineaf.ai. It's not working there yet. It's going to give you an error, but in the next day or so, it will be up there, loaded and ready to take money. How many people think that an app like that is going to make money? Just putting it on TikTok and Instagram. It cost me probably $80 to build. Do you think I'm going to make my money back? Now, let me go a little bit further. I'm the person who did that, and I don't know anything about programming. It's written in Python and JavaScript and CSS, and I have no idea. I didn't make it look that way, but it is. Do you think that there might be a program out there that you could make? What do you think? Do you think there's a program out there? It's not, it's not, it's genuineaf.ai. Genuineaf.ai. It's not working now. Post the genuine AF link. I'll sign up as soon as it goes live. It's really quite good. It's really quite good. Um, and and it works incredibly well. Um, it all of the coding was done. So let me ask you a question. If you believe me that I don't know anything about coding or programming, to me, a Python was a snake. Would you create a program for which people will keep paying you and paying you and paying you and paying you? Good question. Anonymous attendee. If you create a tool, how do you get it up as a website that charges monthly? All of that is what I did today. All of that. I'm at the final stage of getting it up as a website. So it ain't that hard. Honestly, it's a lot of copying and pasting. Okay. So what we are doing is we are creating, with the help of AI agents, we are creating tools that will sell. Now, I use the free version of Zero GBT to detect, but I wrote my own app to rewrite AI generated content that will produce content that is less than 35% detected as AI generated on their detectors. On mine, you might do far worse because we're not looking we're looking for patterns. We're looking for AI generated patterns, not words. We're looking for things like sentence structure and paragraphs, a number of sentences and paragraphs, and is it consistent, and use of transition words, which adjectives, adverbs, verbs are used consistently, and we are looking for patterns of detections. So all those other things out there, they're getting kids caught. This one, nope. Okay. Is there a way of doing blogs using that AI? Of course. You just take the blog post and you post it in there, or you do it from Google Docs and it will do that. But my question is, what host are you using to host it? Um, I'm using it on a special kind of host for programs called render.com. Render.com. Now, what if I gave you a list of programs that people wanted to pay for? Do you think that would help you? What if I not only gave you a list of programs, all different categories of things that interested you? For example, one of the people I was speaking to was building a tool for Bible stories. Another one was building a tool for fitness on a particular diet. People are building everything from water trackers to cycle trackers, um, you name it. But my friend Jim, we're going to go live tomorrow and build a program for him that finds the best niches to create Kindle books in, where they have the most likelihood of sales. Do you think that would be valuable to people? So let me ask you a question. How would you like me to stand right next to you and help you build programs like this? I promise you, if you can copy and paste, you can do this. Tomorrow, in our Manus Money boot camp, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different places where you can build programs like this simply and easily. There are some that you don't even have to type. You can talk into them and it will build for you. Forget programming. Forget programming languages. Tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m., I'm going live in our Manus Mastermind, showing you how you can create programs that people will pay you for years. years ago, 2015 or so, we created our first AI program. It was called Viral Curation. And viral curation was a big success. People paid for years to do that program, generating hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars over the year. As a matter of fact, as AI improved, we added more things to it. Now it's a really fantastic program, does what it's supposed to do and more. But now we're looking to do something even better with it. And frankly, I didn't create the programs because I teamed up with a partner in Estonia and he did the coding. And this time he told me that he was using AI to do the coding. And then I said, well, if he's doing that, why don't I do it? And lo and behold, I'm building like an app a day. That keto one, when it's done, I'm going to be charging $39 a month for access to it. All the recipes you could ever possibly think of for people on keto. That's right. So if you want to join us and you want to be there tomorrow and learn how you could make a six-figure app. And by the way, do you know how I'm going to promote that app? I'm going to have the kids make it go viral on social media. I'm going to be on TikTok and I'm going to be on Instagram where they are, and all of the other stuff we're going to advertise there, but we're going to make it go viral and then money. I can't wait till all the schools denounce me and tell me that, what a horrible person I am. But I think that the future depends on AI. Did I say that there was a cheap or discounted place to get VO3? I sure did. I sure did. So right now, that's why you can watch the replay. So right now it's time to head over to joinmanus.com. I'm looking for a video session that works through client acquisition for AI projects. Okay, client acquisition. Okay, let's go take a look at our school group. Here you can see our group, extremely active questions. Here, the last couple of weeks, we've been focusing um, on the solar industry and how much money there is to be made there. And our people are about to go out and start making some money on that. We talked about that last week and we've been teaching about it here in the classroom. Bunch of courses. We have what to do. Here is our money boot camp, books, prompting, midweek. Every single weekday, there's a class and their support. And we will help you succeed because that's what we're here for. When
Hey,
you join,
Harlan,
uh,
can you zoom in on your screen a little bit? And
okay,
I'm not sure if you're on an Apple, like Command Plus. Yeah, do that one more time. I think that's going to be really helpful for the people on the webinar.
well,
Perfect.
it's helpful for me because I'm blind as a bat.
Win-win.
Okay, as you can see, so we have a calendar, and if we look at the calendar, there, Monday, it's book publishing with Jim. Tuesday is AI prompting with Harris. Wednesday is Ask Me Anything with Corey. Thursday is our open house. And Friday is the money boot camp. And then here is our discussion. When people have questions, we we answer them. Francis, who is one of our members, is learning how to do video. Can you see this? Can you see her video, Corey?
Yep, we see it. It's pretty funny too.
Here we go.
Yo, my house is gold, it's got that retro flair. Shag carpet so plush you lose your shoes in there. Wood panel vibe is like a time machine. Worth a cool 2 mil, cause it's my dream. This house raised my kids, it's got emotional weight. That creaky old floor, that's character, not hate. Buyer's gonna love my avocado green sink. 2 mil or bust, that's how I think.
All right. That is what she's learning how to do.
Hey, and I'll just point out real quick, because this came up last week. Over Zoom, the videos look like they lag and they're not synced with the audio well. That's literally just a problem of Zoom playing a video. When you look at it yourself, it looks very smooth. That goes for
Well,
basically all the videos tonight.
so here to help people sell solar, we have sales letters showing them exactly what to do. Welcome Jeremiah to your trial. Now, you understand that we're only asking you to say maybe. That's all we want is a maybe. You don't pay a dime today. You enter your credit card information. Stripe holds it. If you cancel before the um, the 7 days, you'll never be charged. And the worst thing that happens is you will have learned something about AI in there. So honestly, there is everything to gain and nothing to lose. Now, tomorrow we are going in the money boot camp, and I'm going to show you how to make programs. And how do I know what programs are going to sell? Well, we have all the tools that someone could possibly want. Blog post generator, social media caption generator, email subject line optimizer, product description writer, press release generator, meta description creator, LinkedIn post scheduler, YouTube title generator, Pinterest pin description writer, Google Ads copy generator, Facebook ads, influencer outreach automator, content calendar planner, hashtag research tool, brand voice analyzer, cold email sequence, LinkedIn lead finder, sales script, has suggested prices, proposal generators, quote calculator, follow-up email automator, lead scoring systems, meeting scheduler, CRM data enricher, sales pipeline tracker, competitive price manager, territory manager, commission calculator, deal risk analyzer, customer win-back campaigns, ticket categorizer, fact generator, live chat bot builder, customer satisfaction, knowledge base, escalation manager, response time, customer feedback, multi-language support, video response generator, screen recording explainer, appointment reminder system, customer outboarding automator, refund request processor, product return manager, invoice generator, time tracking, profitability, etc. E-commerce. You can do these for low price, meeting notes, transcriber, email template, password strength checker, file organizer, calendar optimizer, task priority ranker, habit tracker, time block planner, focus timer, distraction blocker, daily stand-up generator, goal progress tracker, reminder systems, note organizer, book content media tools, image resizer, logo maker, color palette generator, font pairing tool, on and on. Just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Calorie counter, water intake, sleep patterns, mood tracker, exercise planner, meditation timer, symptom tracker, medication reminder, appointment schedule, health goal, BMI calculator, heart rate monitor, stress level, nutrition analyzer, workout logger, education. Do you get the idea that there's going to be something in here that you can build and make and get paid every single month for? Restaurants, you name it, fitness and gym management, travel and hospitality. This is stuff that you can do, you can build, and they are very, very simple to build. And secure, very secure. Productivity, pet care tracker, plant care, travel packing list. Do you get the idea that there are a ton of these things? So we're going to start tomorrow. And we're going to take you through building from start to how far down the rabbit hole we get. But it's really kind of interesting, and it's a lot of fun, and it's not hard. Chip says, I'm still here after a month and a half of Thursdays because my answer is always maybe. I just can't financially invest in myself right now, but I'm learning every week. Well, Chip, here's the deal. Okay. You've been on enough calls. You've been on enough calls and you've heard from me. So the bottom line is that if you can't invest in, if you can't invest in yourself, then why would anybody invest in you? VO3 can be used for free in Google Apps for educational use. Absolutely, for a few months, and you need an EDU address. You need a legit EDU address. So my comment about, you've been on for all these weeks and you haven't invested in yourself. When you do that and you don't invest in yourself, I guarantee you that nobody is going to invest in you. when you spend money on you, then other people. What business structure would I create for an AI biz? An S corp. It's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing. You don't need to go crazy and spend the money for a LLC, a Wyoming LLC. Get started, S corp. Easiest thing for a LLC or a C corp. You are double taxed. You are taxed as a corporation, and then you are taxed again when the money goes to you. When you are an S corp, you're only taxed once. Okay. Um,
Mhm.
and Craig has something here to say that he says it's important that if you have doubts, just remember that Manus has no doubts about what it can do. It's unlimited. It's past limitations. It's past your limitations, and it doesn't matter whether you failed in the past. This is the new era. And if you treat it like it's the same old, well, you're kind of wasting your time. The AI era is going to run over you like a Mack truck. Corey, you sounded like you were saying something.
Yeah, Emily just was walking past the room and um she's here right now if you want to
Oh,
bring.
of course. She's like this huge success story, and people have heard it, but I think there are people here who are new.
Hey everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I can't even summarize in a short amount of time the amount of success that I've had with this program, with using Manus, in combination of having guidance from this amazing team of this mastermind. One of the really neat things that I did was I had Manus help me write a book, and the book has gone to #1 in 3 different categories on Amazon, in the ebook in the Kindle store. And that could not have happened with one, Manus, and two, with knowing how to do the props properly from Harlan and Jim, and just having marketing ideas from Corey. And what's really cool about this book is that it's not only a book and it gives me clout and makes me sound amazing when I'm talking to people, but it's also a lead magnet for my business that's free, because it's free to put your books up on Amazon. So it's a huge reach that costs you nothing. And then also, it has put me in a place where, in an organization I'm in, I'm actually getting asked to do like podcasts, and people are asking to write, do blogs on me, have me be a guest speaker. So it's really created me as an authority in the industry. I'm in bookkeeping and fractional CFO services, and I lead a team that basically helps any business owner have a more successful business. We really dive into the books. And there's a lot of competition in my field. There's a lot of people who have different kinds of backgrounds that I'm up against. And with having a book, I instantly am more credible than them. I'm instantly more desirable for those podcasts, for those blogs, for those interviews, anything that's happening. So it's really helping grow my business. So if you have wanted to write a book in the past and you're nervous, this will actually help you it'll help you figure out what you should write, because Manus literally will do all the research for you and tell you what you should be writing about. And then you're able to put your thoughts together and ask Manus to make it better. It's like having the world's greatest copywriter and editor right there with you, editing with you, and just having that creative conversation you need to have. Like, it's life changing. Now, I can tell you, I tried doing this before without the mastermind help, and my product that came out was garbage. It really was just, it was not good enough. And so the huge difference for me was knowing that this book would be successful, and then having everyone supporting me and cheering me on and getting excited for me when the book actually did do really well. So if you're thinking like you have a business, you want to get on podcasts, this is a great way for you to do it. If you have a business and you want some free lead generation by using the book to generate leads, this is for you. If you want to be getting onto more podcasts as a guest speaker, if you want to be on panels, then this is for you. Like literally, there's just unlimited opportunities. And that's just one small thing that I've done with this business and with using this mastermind. I mean, I could go on and on talking about it, but what it comes down to is no matter what I want to do with all the different like people they have speaking in this mastermind, you're going to find somebody that really resonates with you. And like Harlan himself has like, is it an Ed D? Like he knows how to teach. That's like really important. There's lots of people out there teaching and they have no idea what they're doing. Like he knows how to break it down in a way that it's digestible and you can implement it. Like I don't feel overwhelmed at all. I feel like I have a game plan and I know what I'm doing. And if I have a question, I just ask in the group and then somebody answers. It's pretty amazing. So I know they're running a 7-day free trial right now. How do they sign up for that? Because it's 7 days, right, Harlan? Free trial.
Joinmanus.com.
Joinmanus.com. Like, guys, come on. It is a free 7 days. You can go in the group. You can see if it's a good fit for you. It most likely is. And then you can ask all your questions. You can look at the kinds of classes they have up right now. Go in there for 7 days and check it out. It's joinmanus.com. So if you don't have a link to Manus itself, we can also help you out with getting you some credits so that way you can get started in this. There's no reason like not to try. It's like, I don't know, it's 7 days for free. Try it out, see if you like it. I'm sure you will. And then if you want to stay, you stay. And if you don't, then at least you got 7 days to try this. Who's gonna try? Who's gonna sign up today?
Well, I hope a bunch of you are going to take advantage of this. What if you're already on Manus? Well, then you're going to learn how to do things that you haven't. And Jeremiah, who joined us, said, nothing changes if nothing changes. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You have to take massive, uncomfortable action. I feel you, man. I'm there too. You're not alone. Take extreme ownership for where you are. A 7-day free trial is a huge value. There's literally no risk. So let's make this happen. If you can't say maybe to yourself, then you're going to be run over when the AI wave hits. It's a tsunami. It's a tsunami. Guy I was speaking to today said that he wanted to write blog posts for businesses. And I said to him, you're going into a job where you're going to be replaced in a year. Yeah, Manus can do it now, but in a year, it's all going to be automatic. Why would you go into a job that doesn't have a future? So join us and find the future. Just go to joinmanus.com. Now, I'm not going to do a hard sell. Everybody knows what you see is what you get. If you don't believe in yourself enough not to take a free trial, I know people have been burned by lots and lots of people out there promising the world and under-delivering. So experience us for a week. I don't know anybody else who has as much stuff that gives freely as we do. So this is your opportunity to join us. Joinmanus.com. Now, I have a program to publish to make some money. So if you want to see how it's done, join me tomorrow. If not, we'll be here for you. And next week, we'll be showing you hopefully a bunch of programs that our people created and making money already. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.